TLC shit, and that's it. You know what I mean? We a set price. I go give him this few hundred, and I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to go see accountant then. I got the few hundred. I need to get my shit together.
Yeah.
I did a rookie move and I was rushing. I left my damn pad, but I wanted to ask a few questions. Oh, I got one right here. I like to throw these. I like to call these crashes my little fastballs. Independent or major?
They both got their pros and cons. I mean, it just depends. Me, I like independent because I like to control my own destiny. You know, majors, you got some control a little bit as far as making the music, but even then, picking your singles, they'll shut a lot of shit down. They want what they want. You know, they want what's hot now, and you know, whatever's hot now, you got to make that type of music. But majors is good when you need access to radio, like, you know, clear channel shit, like iHeartRadio or something, where you need like that promo run as far as on tours, things of that nature, getting that advance up front. You know, they'll give you a nice budget, maybe $500,000 or $1 million or $250,000 to go in and work on your album. And whatever you don't use out that budget, they give you that you can cash out. So if they give me $275, I go spend $50, they're gonna give me the $225 at the end of my budget. But the downside to that is you might not get no check. You know, if you don't go platinum, you probably got to go platinum to get that money back. You know what I mean? So that's the only pro about that. You know, is just that they got access to shit you don't have access to when you're independent. I can't just go set up a sit down with a Big Von or somebody at KMEL or, you know, go to the Breakfast Club or something, you know, but they got that access. Independence, you make more money and you control your own destiny, but you don't have, like I say, you don't have access to get in that promo coming out your pocket. But if it pay off and you blow up, you somebody like a Larry June or a Russ or a La Russell, you know, them dudes who had success independently, you eating, you know, you getting every bit of that $5 a CD or $10 or whatnot, instead of getting maybe 30 cents off a CD, off a dollar, or 10 cents off a dollar. You know, you getting that whole 80, 90 cents. Okay. So, you know, that's the only thing that's good about being independent, man. You control your own destiny. When deals come in, you know, whether it's licensing or whatever, you run all that. You know what I mean? So, you know, each one got its perks. You know,
my second one was like, since you still have longevity in the game, streaming was popping now, or when it first started, 92
CDs and shit.
Yeah, CDs and shit. Which
I like CDs.
That was better for the money.
No, CDs and shit. Yeah,
CDs shit's better for the money.
Yeah, that shit was just it was different. That money was like streaming. It's hard to calculate that shit. It's, you know, I got a little streaming calculator, but all that shit is different. Even though the money is consistent and come in, it's cool. You can reach people easier. You know, more people got access to you like that. But I liked it, the physical copies, though. That shit was just different. You know, that money, you know, the going platinum and gold, you knew when you, like right now, you can't tell. They're passing out these plaques and shit, and you know, you stream so many and that mean gold, or you stream this amount, that mean platinum. No, you knew you sold 1 million records, you was platinum. You sold 500,000 CDs, you was gold. This shit nowadays, man, they able to fuck with them numbers.
Yeah, that's once again, they pull it in the tailpipe.
Yeah, nah, they really is though. You know what I mean? And I just don't like that shit. The physical copies ain't nothing like that shit. I love when people can go in and actually grab your CD, and if they fuck it up, they can go buy another one and you get that sale. These streams, man, once they got you downloaded, shit, it ain't no way for them to lose that or none of that. You know, it's all about
even when you lose the phone, they just locked in your Gmail.
Yeah, but I mean, you still got your subscription, so you buy another phone, you got all your shit that's gonna pop right back up. It ain't like a CD, nigga get in your car, they like that, they like your album, they take it, then they gotta go buy another one. So you constantly running it up, you know? Yeah.
Is it easier to, like, if you wanted to, is it easier to cook the books that way? Like if you're doing a CD, if you want to cook your own books, however you know what I mean? I say what I did and I didn't do what I said, you know what I mean? Like if you want to cook your books, is it easier that way with some CDs?
Not really. Talking about as far as what, like just boosting the numbers and shit?
Yeah, boosting the numbers, or you know what I mean?
I don't think so.
Bracket, like, okay, I didn't sell 100,000 CDs, but you know what I mean? I sold 10, but I was taxed like I sold 100,000. Maybe I get some on return.
Oh, probably business. With tax per ride, yeah, but you can't do that, and you can't just say you went gold or platinum and you didn't. You know that shit. You got to have proof of that shit. You got to have sales reports. And RIAA got to be able to, that sound scan, once you bleep that motherfucker across that counter, you know, that's a sale. You can't say you did anything. But now, I mean, you can get over, I mean, it don't matter if you streaming or physical copies when you work with your accountant. That's, you know, up to you and your accountant. You know what I mean?
All right, I got another fastball at you. Selski as a producer or Rick Rock? You got one song to do.
One song, it's
One
probably
song.
going to be Rick Rock.
Probably Rick Rock. Sell, you lost
Yeah.
out, man. I try to shoot for you, baby. Make me stand up.
Nah, you know, it depends. You know, in this day and age, if I had to do it, yeah, it's definitely Rick Rock. You know,
Rick Rock.
because Rick Rock is a little more seasoned when it comes to if I need one song and I need a single, yes, he been out there. He fucking with the best of them. You know, the E40s, the Snoop Dogs, the Busta Rhymes, and you know, he gonna give you that platinum hit. You know,
How did you come across with on the How We Coming with Mystical? That was one of the hardest songs ever. That How You Coming.
Yeah.
God damn.
yeah.
How did you come across that? How did that?
At Rick Rock in them studio, going up there fucking with Mike Mosley, and that's how I met Rick Rock. They was over there doing that Murder song that he had. They had a couple songs they was doing with Mystical, and we just bumped heads at the studio. And he was a fan. He was like, "Man, yeah, I'm up on y'all. I know the Bammer Weed song," and I told him the story about how I got his cassette tape, his first cassette tape with the black and white cover with him coming out the sewer or some shit. One of my partners who stayed in New Orleans had brought it. He moved out to Harbor and moved out to Hunters Point on Harbor, and he put us on the Mystical. So I was up on him before a lot of people knew about him. So I was already kind of like a fan, you know what I mean, an underground fan. So that's how that came about. And he fucked with me, and he did it just on GP. He was just like,
What?
yeah. He just like did it on GP, and I ended up sliding him something because I had the budget, but. Yeah, he didn't want. He wasn't even tripping. He just came and did it. But he ended up tearing my ass up for that video shoot, though.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he got it all back up out of that. That motherfucker. Yeah,
was
he got with
perfect,
Master
though.
P. Yeah, Master P was just like, man, Black, you know, I gotta hit up Atlantic, man. I'm like, man, I gotta pay that. I gotta recoup all that money back. He like, nah. He said, you know, the way they do it, man, we just gonna hit them over the head for about a good 10, man. You know, and you know, and it ain't nothing against you. It's just we gotta hit Craig and them up. And I was mad at the motherfucker, but yeah, he ended up charging me 10 to come to the video shoot to do the video. But nah, you know, P ended up getting at me personally and just like, bro, it's nothing against y'all. I just, you know, I'm his management. He on No Limit now, and you know, we got to get that paper.
Yeah, because you and P had already had a song together, right? On the
Yeah,
West Coast
yeah,
Bad
yeah.
Boys. Mr. Ice Cream Man.
Nah, he was trying to make a dollar.
Trying to make a dollar out of
15
15 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why I was get that one mixed up with Mr. Ice Cream Man.
Yeah.
How is it working with P?
P cool. Now P's, you know, straight up businessman. You know, I really wanted to do more when we supposed to have our own song, but you know, Mr. C didn't want to. He one of them dudes that like if you ain't lyrically dope, he don't be want to fuck with you. He didn't want to fuck with the D Shot compilation because he didn't care for D Shot as a rapper, and he didn't really care for Master P as a rapper. He
was an MC.
Yeah, he was an MC.
He was
He
an
didn't.
MC.
He didn't give a fuck. Like me, I'm straight business. If I got that bag, I'm like, bro, where at? Let me know where you want me to show up at. I'm knocking out the song, and yeah, I was gonna do the shit down there by myself, but he heard the beat, and he was just like, fuck it, you know what I mean? And Master P took care of us, you know. He still slid us like 4,000 just to do them little quick little bars, you know what I mean? So.
So that is true. P take care of ours.
No, he do. No, he took care of me. And when it was time for me on the second compilation, I did a song with Lavity called "Call It What You Want." They wanted to release that as a single up in Canada, and P, I hit him up like, you know, because he really owned the rights to the song. So because he broke me off then, he gave me like 7,000 to do that song. So. And when it was time to release it as a single, he was like, yeah, bro, go on and do your thing, man. Get your money. I was like, yeah, they trying to advance me some money and this. And he's like, man, go on and do your thing, bro. You got, you know, it's all good with me. So once they send the paperwork, I put the stamp of approval on it. So, yeah, and I was able to release it as a single and get another check up out of that.